I don't think just because you were a defense lawyer, now obviously some people are going to get riled up by the fact, and there's already a buzz going around the office about Vivian King posting congratulations to another defense lawyer for getting a victory, and of course Vivian King is now...
That's awesome. I didn't know about that. That's awesome.
She posted on the lawyer's Facebook page, congratulations on a big victory, and of course now Vivian is in a supervisory role at the DA's office. So there's some buzz going around the courthouse on that. And so, yeah, maybe sometimes it's hard to take your defense hat off, but just because you're a defense lawyer, I don't think means you can't do that job.
But does it change a perspective?
Well, I think it's an interesting question, and I think it really leads to, I think people are trying to re-examine the role of the criminal justice system in general. We've had kind of the same mentality. I started practicing in 1997. A few years before I started practicing law, Governor Richards had built massive amounts of prisons in the state of Texas. And when I first started practicing, the sentences were considerably harder and harsher than they are now. And so the answer at that time was, oh, we've been too, light on crime, and so we need to get tough on crime. And so I think that people are starting to re-examine the role of the criminal justice system in general, starting to hopefully rethink what we're doing, whether people should have a criminal record. What type of effect does that have on the individual? Does, incarceration work? Does, getting a conviction work? I'll give you an example. For example, the way that a prosecutor would probably think about assault, domestic violence, and this is probably still the same way that they think about that today, is we've got to get this conviction so that the next time that this happens, we're going to be able to enhance this and make it a felony. So, but on the other hand, you've got half of the time the complainant is recanting. They have difficult cases to make. I know we're going to get to the immigration topic in a little bit. If they're not a citizen of the United States, if they get convicted, they could get deported for their domestic violence conviction. And what are they necessarily achieving with that conviction? So I think they have to, maybe the district attorney might start rethinking their entire policy in regards to seeking convictions. Is that what we should be seeking all the time?